Deep stops. Deep stops are an interruption to the ascent at a determined depth. These stops should not be confused with compulsory decompression stops in that they are precautionary rather than obligatory. In practice, it is as if you were making extra preventive safety stops during the ascent. It was the ichthyologist Richard Pyle who, while making deep dives, noticed that he felt less tired after a dive when he collected fish samples than when he returned directly to the surface without collecting anything. He also noticed that these symptoms had more to do with gas absorption than the actual physical exertion he did. Considering the only difference between dives were the stops he made to carry out certain procedures to protect the fish samples he had collected, he assessed that these stops were the reason he felt in better physical condition after a dive. Pyle got into the habit of adding deep stops of 2 minutes to those established by the tables. The result was that his symptoms of fatigue almost completely disappeared. Pyle set the stops at a depth equal to the average of the absolute pressure of the depth he had been to and that of the first decompression stop. He would then repeat the stops using the same criterion until he was at a determined distance from the depth of his first obligatory stop. You will use a simpler system. Make the stop at half your maximum depth. For dives to 20 meters, 66 feet or less, it is not necessary to make any deep stops, just the regular safety stop. For dives between 20 and 30 meters, 66 and 100 feet, it is best to make, as well as the safety stop, a deep stop of 2 minutes between 10 and 15 meters, 33 and 50 feet. You can also always make it at 15 meters, 50 feet. For dives between 30 and 40 meters, 100 and 130 feet, you should, apart from the safety stop, make a deep stop between 15 and 20 meters, 50 and 66 feet. Also, in this case, it can always be made at 20 meters, 66 feet. Many modern dive computers calculate deep stops and indicate them during the ascent. As these are safety stops, they are optional, but it is advisable to make them, following the indications of your computer.